Hello everyone! Today I wanted to talk you guys through my 10 pieces that I think every single wardrobe should have. Like the go-to pieces, that like the base pieces of an autumn wardrobe. Because the weather is starting to get cold, it's not like freezing, it's really weird weather. It's like, it's classic transitional weather where it looks cold and you go out and you're like, didn't need a coat, it's actually quite warm. So yeah, I wanted to show you guys like my kind of basic go-to pieces that start most of my outfits, and then I build upon those pieces. And I think if you're struggling with your autumn wardrobe, you're not sure what to add, you're not sure where to go with it, this is a really good place to start in terms of what your kind of base wardrobe looks like. Obviously it's going to be different for everyone, everyone's interested in different things. Not everything here is going to be for you, but these are the pieces that I love to go to when it comes to picking an outfit and putting an outfit together, and I always go towards these pieces in the autumn time, so it seemed only right. So we're going to start with a good old classic trench coat. Trench coats are one of those pieces that comes back around every single year. I always get them out. They're great for this kind of warmer weather where you don't really need a heavy coat because it's too warm for that, but you need something lightweight. A trench coat is a really, really good piece to go for, and I think when you find a good trench coat that you like, you're sorted for years. Because this one I got last year from Mango, I love it. It's actually one of those ones that you can throw in the washing machine, which I don't know why, but I just find that so good because it saves your life. The minute something is dry clean only, I'm like, oh, why did I buy this? Especially when it's a jacket and stuff, because I got makeup like all around here, the bottom got dirty. Living in London doesn't help. So yeah, I threw this in a washing machine and it looks great. I mean, it could do with the steam, but we're not going down that road. We're just gonna roll with it. But a trench coat is a really, really good piece to have, and I have quite a few. I think they're really good, easy throw on jackets. You can wear them now in autumn until it gets too cold to wear them, and then you can wear them again in springtime, which I think is quite nice because it means you get like 2 seasons out of them. And like I said, if you find one that you really like, a trench coat can last you years. I would say if you find one that's a little bit more expensive, absolutely buy into it if it's something that you're looking for, because trench coats, like I said, come back every year, so you're not going to miss out on money. It's just make sure you buy one that's like a classic style. You like the fit of it. If you like an oversized trench coat, go for that. If you like more of a fitted one, go for that. Next up is a scarf. Now I might be thinking a little bit prematurely here when we think of autumn, because it's, like I said, it's not super cold, but I think a scarf is a really good alternative if you don't want to wear a jacket. You want to wear a jumper, you can wear a scarf and it kind of adds the warmth without adding a jacket, which I think is quite a clever way of doing it. Also, some days are colder, some days are warmer, some mornings are really, really cold, so it's good to have like a nice quality scarf. This one is a really lovely one from Acne. Can I find the label? Yeah, it's here. I love this scarf. I got this last year, did I get it last year? I can't remember, and I love it. It's so warm, it's cozy, the material is amazing. I'll link a cheaper alternative below, by the way, because there's some really lovely scarves out there at the moment, and I think if you've got a simple classic kind of neutral scarf, you're good to go. It will go with everything. You can wear it with an array of different outfits. I think if you're going to buy a scarf, buy something that's going to go with everything, so you're not constantly having to buy different ones. Or obviously if you want to buy different scarves you can, but I think it's always good if you have one that's like a classic, goes with everything, throw on, leave in the door. Do you know what I mean? Next up is jeans. Now I have 2 pairs of jeans to show you. I think jeans are like the go-to piece in autumn winter. I don't really wear skirts, I don't really wear dresses like during the day in the autumn winter because I get cold, I can't be dealing with those kind of things. So I love being able to wear jeans, and I think depending on what style of jean you go for, depends on like your style, but I think a pair of blue jeans and a pair of black jeans are what you need to get you through. You just can't go wrong. So the 2 pairs that I have, the 2 pairs that I probably wear the most and would recommend the most after wearing them for a bit of time. I've had one of these pairs of jeans for ages. These are like deep blue, mid-tone blue, I guess, pair of jeans from Levi's. These are 50190s. probably my new favourite jeans, and I will buy them in other colours if I find colours that I like, because I love the fit of them. They're kind of baggy, they're slouchy, they're so comfortable, they just fit like a dream, and they're just a kind of like dad style jean, but they aren't the cheapest. So jeans are something that you know yourself, what you want to spend on them, how much you wear them, the styles you like. If you like a skinny jean, go for a skinny jean. If you like a mum jean, go for a mum jean. I think jeans are something that is quite personal to you. Wear something you feel comfortable in. Don't feel the need to go and buy jeans that don't fit you and your style, because then you end up not wearing them and it just kind of seems pointless. So these ones, like I said, from Levi's, there are a very similar pair on Weekday, which are the style of my other jeans, in the same colour, so I'll link those below, because I actually would buy them if I didn't have those Levi's. These are the what are they called? Weekday Row jeans, and these are, I think the colour's Echo Black, I could be wrong, but I will link the exact jeans below, and I'll write the colour of them just in case you get confused. But they're just essentially a high-waisted dad jean. The Levi's ones sit a little bit lower, but these sit high-waisted, which is great if you want a jean that you can wear during the day, in the evening, wear into any other season. Like, I've had these for quite a few years, for a couple of years now. They fit really nicely, they're comfortable, they're a good amount of baggy that's not too much. They're kind of just literally a straight long jean, and I love them. They're so nice. And like I said, they do these in a similar colour to those Levi jeans. So if you're looking for that kind of blue jean, they do them in these jeans, and I can't rave about these enough. Like, I love them, and I do have quite a few pairs of jeans in this style because they're great. Another piece that I think is core for an autumn wardrobe is a grey knit. Now, I'm not saying you have to have a grey knit, you could have any kind of coloured knit, but I find a grey knit really easy to style. You can style it with lighter tone things, you can also style it with darker tone things. Looks great with the blue jeans, looks great with the black jeans, looks great with a lot of things. And I think if you're gonna buy a jumper and you're like, oh, I don't know what to go for, a grey knit is always a good option. This one is from Arket. You might have seen this a lot, I've worn this quite a lot. It's such a good knit. They do this in other colours as well if you're not a fan of grey. And this one is a Me and M jumper, a little bit more expensive. The quality is lovely, but it is quite expensive for a jumper, so it might not be for you. But I thought the style of it was nice. I like the kind of more higher neck, kind of mock neck, if you will. I think it's a really nice style, more of a cropped length, less oversized. But I think knitwear is something that is obviously quite a vital part to an autumn wardrobe to keep you warm. And I think if you're going to go for a jumper and you're not sure what to go for, grey is always a good option. Basically stick to your neutrals, so like grey, black like the jumper I'm wearing now, creams, maybe green if you want to add a little bit of colour, but stick to those and you're good to go, because they usually tend to go with a lot more things than any like printed jumpers or coloured jumpers or anything like that. Another thing that is really good to add to your wardrobe at this time of year is long sleeve tops. Now, I never used to be one of those people that bought into long sleeve tops, because I always thought, I'll just get them from Primark, they're fine. But over the years I've really understood how important it is to actually keep your body warm with the right the right item. Because yes, the Primark ones are great and I highly recommend going and checking them out if you don't want to spend a lot of money. They are really good, and I have one. Do I still have it? I don't know, but it lasted me years, and it was just a simple long sleeve top. But the good thing about long sleeve tops, especially at the moment, is you can wear them on their own with a jacket, a blazer, whatever you want. They can act as more of a t-shirt. Then going into the winter you can wear them under things. And these Uniqlo ones are so nice. They're really soft, so they're great on the skin. They're comfortable, they're great for layering. You can get these long sleeve tops from Uniqlo in an array of different like necklines. You can get a scoop, I don't know if you can get a v-neck, but you can definitely get like a roll neck style. They are just so good. I had one last year that was, I think I still have it, it's like a thicker material for like winter. These ones are more lightweight, they're just called the long sleeve round neck jumpers tops, but they are so good. I've got them in 2 different colours. They do them in an array of different like colours. They're often like more neutrals, which is great for layering but also for wearing on their own. Good to stick to, good basics, you just can't go wrong. But honestly, if you're looking for nice long sleeve tops that aren't going to break the bank, that are good quality, Uniqlo are the go-tos. I think these were £14 each or around that, which I personally think is really good because the quality of Uniqlo stuff is really, really good. So you know you're going to get your worth out of it. Your wear? You know what I mean. But yeah, I love them. I couldn't rave about them more. An autumn wardrobe would not be complete without a pair of black trousers. I think a black pair of trousers is such a good staple piece for anyone's wardrobe, whether you wear them to work, whether you wear them casually, whether you wear them to dinner, drinks, night out. They are just such a good classic piece, and I think you can style them in so many different ways. It makes it worthwhile having them in your wardrobe. These ones I have are just like a wide leg style trouser, kind of my favorite style on me, but you could go for more of like a tapered leg. Something potentially, if you have a nice pair of black trousers that you wear for work, you're basically sorted, because like, you know, you can wear those casually during the weekend if you wanted to, or if you wanted to just have like a little bit more of a smart casual style. Honestly, I think black trousers are just amazing. I tend to wear them with like a baggy jumper, trainers for like a smart casual kind of look, but like I said, you can wear them for an evening, style them up with some heels. You've got they're literally like the perfect piece to have in your wardrobe, because you can make them casual and smart. And something you can make casual and smart means that you can get a lot of wear out of them, and anything you can get a lot of wear out of I think is ideal, especially this year with everything that we're going through with the living crisis and stuff. It's good to make sure that everything that you've got and everything that you're spending your money on is something you can wear multiple ways. It's not something you can only wear once. So when you're looking to buy jeans or you're looking to buy trousers, make sure that you can see yourself wearing them multiple different ways or with different things. Don't buy something that you can't see yourself wearing a lot. Like, don't go and buy a pair of baggy jeans if you know that you prefer a skinny jean, because otherwise you won't wear them as much. You might do, but maybe like don't spend too much money on something if you're not sure. This one you're not going to be surprised about: trainers, and in particular white trainers, because if you're going to buy a pair of trainers and you want them to last a long time and you want them to go with everything, keep it simple, keep it white, keep it neutral. If you're not really a white trainer person, you could go for something more cream toned or brown toned, because again, those are quite simple, neutral. You could go for a grey trainer, but it depends on what your style is and what you like to wear. But I personally find a white trainer is genuinely something that you can always wear, and you can always find a way of making it work with an outfit. It's just buying the right pair of white trainers. Whether you go for an Air Force or a pair of New Balance, you have got a pair of white trainers, and I think white trainers are just something that can be worn in so many different ways and also can be taken into summer as well. So trainers are something that can be quite expensive, and I don't want to force anyone out there to feel the need to buy loads of trainers. I love trainers. I buy a lot of trainers. They are my favourite thing. But I wouldn't sit here and say you need to buy this colour trainer, that colour trainer, when you don't. Like, I don't need the trainers I have. But I do think a white pair of trainers is really good, and these two pairs are probably the two pairs that I would gravitate towards the most. The New Balance 550s, very hard to get hold of, but I will link them below if they are still in stock. They were currently in stock as of yesterday when I'm filming this, and I'm posting this today. So if they are still in stock, I will link them below. But they are amazing, and I will leave them linked below and just keep checking back for when they come back in stock if they are not. But they are such a cool pair of trainers, comfortable, add that kind of edge. I think they're a really good pair of trainers to go for, and I love how they look with trousers, jeans, and I just think they're really cool. They're just like a really simple white trainer, not really much going on with those. And then these ones are probably my most worn trainers. I've spoken about these before. These are the New Balance 530s. I don't know if you can tell, but they are very worn. They're kind of grubby. They're not in the best condition because I haven't worn them to death. And I genuinely think these are worth every penny. These are cheaper than the other ones. I think these go for about £80 roughly. I'm not entirely sure, but I think they're about £80. And again, they go with jeans, trousers. You can wear them with like socks and skirts if you wanted to. Not that you probably would at this time of year. Not one to wear with tights, but I think as a pair of trainers, they're really, really good. They're very comfortable, and I highly, highly recommend whether you get them in this colour or a different colour. I think they're an amazing pair of trainers, and like I've said before, I have multiple pairs of these because I love them. They're amazing. Something that every wardrobe has, and I'm sure a lot of you already do have, is a black bag. And a black bag is something I think is personal to you and your style, because everyone's choice of black bag is going to be different. I actually have an array of different types of bags with different styles and different types of outfits that I go for, because I'm someone who sometimes I'll dress super casual and I'll want more of a slouchy bag, and sometimes I dress a little bit more smart and I need a smarter bag. So I like to have different options, but I think when it comes to a black bag, you want to keep it quite casual and simple. If you're someone who doesn't want something that's too smart work-weary, I think this is a really good style to go for, something quite slouchy. This is like a handheld bag, but I often use the chain as like a strap, like so. This is from By Far. This is slightly more expensive, but it's a bag that I've had for a few years and I absolutely love it, so I think it's a really good option to go for if you're looking for something a little bit more expensive but not going to break the bank. I mean, it is quite expensive. I think it's about 400 to 500 pounds, but it's a really good bag to go for, and I think in terms of the style, it's very simple, so it's a really good one to go for. This one's an old one from COS, but it's like a crossbody bag. Amazing. I just love it. It's very similar in style to the Uniqlo crossbody bag. Anything simple crossbody, great for casual outfits. If you're wanting something a little bit more evening, smarter, you want something a bit more structured that's like not going to sit in a slouchy way, that's actually got like structure to it, stands on its own, those kind of bags are great for that. If you're looking for a work bag, you want more of like a tote style bag. It depends on what you want your bag for. I think you should have a work bag and then a casual handbag kind of bag in terms of black bags. Do you know what I mean? You want a work one and a normal handbag kind of one, because nothing worse than having to wear your work bag out with an outfit because you need a black bag and it doesn't suit. Do you know what I mean? Nothing worse than that. I know we're not quite into coats weather. Are we? Maybe. I don't know. But the one type of coat that I think is great at this time of year, and I actually think is great in general, I never used to be this kind of girl, but it's a puffer coat. And they are just the best thing ever because they are so warm, they are so cozy. They do only keep the top part of your body warm, but I think as a jacket, they are just so easy to wear. You can wear them whether you're going for a country walk, you can wear them in London, you can wear them wherever. They're just a really good coat to have, and they are so warm. They don't keep your full body warm, but that's when you'd have like a longer coat. Most people do have a longer coat, but I think a puffer coat is such a good piece to have. And I think at this time of year where it's not freezing, you can wear a coat like this and not have to worry about needing tons and tons of layers. They are often quite warm because they're puffy. They've got a lot of like padding in them to keep you warm. This is a green one. Where is this from? I've had this for years. I think this is from Bershka. Yeah. But I've actually found a very similar one on H&M, so I'll link that below. I think a nice coloured coat, if you're going down the coloured route, green is a good option. This puffer I love. I just think if you've got like a nice puffer coat and you're wearing a casual outfit, you're literally sorted because it keeps you warm. It's a very cool casual piece. And like I said before, when you're buying things for your wardrobe, you want to make sure that you can wear them year after year. I've had this for about 2 years, and I love it. This one is from Weekday. I think they still sell this one. Simple, basic puffer coat. And I got this last year. It will probably last me quite a few years. I think a puffer coat is something that you can get out every single year, every single autumn, winter, because they're just easy pieces to go for. And even if you then find actually puffer coats are not really for me, they're a great I'm going on a walk coat, I'm going on a dog walk coat, I'm heading to the countryside kind of coat. Do you know what I mean? They're that kind of vibe, and I'm here for it. Last item in my wardrobe essentials has got to be a pair of boots. Now, I'm not a big boots girl. I'm quite a trainer girl, as we know. But I'm so sorry, the sun's coming out. The weather today is weird. It said it was going to rain and now it's super sunny, but it's not sunny. It's like rain sun, do you know what I mean? Anyway, boots are just such a good classic piece to have in your wardrobe. And I think depending on the style you have and what you like will depend on the style of boots that you tend to buy. I love my chunky Doc Marten Jana boots. They are amazing. They are very much a grungy style, and I think they're not for everyone, which is why I didn't show them, because I thought I don't want to force everyone to be like, get a pair of chunky boots, because I don't think a chunky boot is necessarily something you need, but I do think a heeled boot is something that's very useful to have in your wardrobe, because you can wear them with jeans, trousers, whatever. Even though I'm not a massive heeled boot fan with like a wide jean or a wide trouser, I don't know, maybe it's these boots, they just don't go with them. But you can wear them with tights and with skirts, and I think they look really elegant. I think if you're going to wear tights and you're going to wear skirts and dresses, you need a black boot or a black shoe to kind of support it, otherwise it just doesn't look right. And you might be different, you might think a pair of trainers looks good with a pair of tights. I personally don't. So I think a pair of heeled boots is a perfect piece to just like, one, elevates your outfit, but also just adds that perfect winter touch. These ones are an old pair from ASOS, but I found a similar pair on Office, and I do think when it comes to boots it's better to spend a little bit more money because they will last a lot longer. And I'm saying this from experience because I've bought cheap boots in the past and they've only lasted a season, and it's kind of a bit like, you want them to last a long time. Although I do totally understand that times are tough and you can't go and spend loads and loads of money on things. So if you can afford to, I'd buy a slightly more expensive pair of boots. If you can't, then don't stress about it, buy something cheaper. I will try my best to link something very similar that's a little bit cheaper so you don't have to stress too much. Also, when it comes to boots, make sure you buy something that you feel comfortable in, because boots are something that you're going to be wearing quite a lot throughout the season if you're not a trainer person. So make sure you buy something that you feel comfortable in, that suits your body, suits your style, because obviously if you're not someone who doesn't like an ankle boot, don't go for an ankle boot. If you're someone who doesn't want a heeled boot, don't get a heeled boot. Just get a pair of boots that suits you and what you like, but buy something that you know is going to last if you can afford to do so. So that is everything that I have to share with you. Let me know if this was useful. Let me know if you'd like more videos like this that are a little bit more informational. Everything will be linked below. If anything's old, because some of these bits are, I will link similar things that have a similar style or similar look, and I will also let you know any sizing below as well, so you can shop exactly what I am wearing, including my jumper. And I will try my best to link all of my jewellery as well. It's all from Pandora, so make sure you go check Pandora out. Actually, they have some stunning bits, like if I just show you before I end this video, look at these beautiful bracelets and all my rings, the earrings, the necklace. This is my favourite necklace. You might have seen this one quite a few times as well. Got more bracelets here. Yeah, go check Pandora out if you're interested. I highly recommend. I am a Pandora ambassador, so I'm a little bit biased, but great for adding a nice piece to your wardrobe. Also great for gifts. They have great pieces and some of them are really affordable. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to stop talking. This isn't a Pandora ad, I'm just letting you know because I wear Pandora all the time. And yeah, I will see you all in my next video.